Well, the man charged with burning down the historic Lutsen Lodge is now asking the judge to dismiss his charges. According to a recent court filing, Bryce Campbell claims there's lack of probable cause for those arson and insurance fraud charges he's facing. Campbell owned the lodge when a fire destroyed it back in February of 2024. He was charged a year later after a lengthy investigation. Authorities claim he was at the scene the night of the fire, searched for accelerants online, and was millions of dollars in debt. He's due back in court next month.